right, it looks like we have everyone here. So it is now 10 o'clock. So I'd like to call to order the Human Resources Appointment and Equity Committee meeting. Council Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Calling the roll, Ms. Brown,
Here.
Mr. Gallagher,
Here.
Mr. Miller,
Here.
Ms. Conwell,
Present.
Mr. Sweeney.
Present.
You have a quorum. Also like the record to reflect that Council President Jones is in attendance.
Thank you very much. Do we have any public comment?
No, Madam Chair, no one submitted any public comment.
Thank you very much. I'll make the motion to approve the minutes from the March 2nd meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
That was seconded by
Gallagher.
Gallagher. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gallagher. I'm not used to you seconding my motions. If there are no questions, comments, or concerns, all in favor, please say aye.
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 The meeting minutes have been approved. If you'll read the first and only item into the record, please.
Resolution number 2021-0074, confirming the county executive's reappointment of Gordon Friedman to serve on the Cuyahoga County Public Defender Commission for the term January 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2024.
All right, thank you very much. I'm going to turn it over to Director Pomerantz. If you'll give us a little bit of background, please.
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chair. On behalf of the county executive, we are pleased to nominate this reappointment position for Gordon Freeman to the Public Defenders Commission. The County Public Defender Commission's responsibilities include appointing the county public defender, and this commission also determines the qualifications and size of supporting staff and facilities and other requirements that are needed to maintain and operate the office of the county public defender. Mr. Friedman is here today, and we also have joining us Chief Public Defender Cullen Sweeney and Mark Budzer, the administrator of the public defender, if they are able to answer any other questions that you or the committee members may have.
All right, I'll open it up to the committee to see if there are any questions. Councilman Sweeney.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Hello, Ms. Pomerantz. Just two questions. When you said the makeup of the board is how many? And you mentioned the board appoints, but do they also have the power to remove? Those are my two questions.
Answering question number one, the membership includes 5 members.
Thank you.
And 3 of which are appointed by the county executive and 2 are appointed by the Court of Common Pleas. With regards to question number 2, I will yield that question to the Public Defender Administrator, Mark Budzer.
Good morning, Mark Budzer. The commission does have the power to remove.
Thank you very much. I just
Welcome.
You answered my question. It's nice meeting you.
You too, Marty.
Thanks.
Thank you, Councilman. Are there any other questions from the committee? All right, if there are none, Mr. Friedman, it appears you have already unmuted yourself. So if you will state your name for the record and give us a little bit of your background and share with us why you'd like to continue this service.
Sure. My name is Gordon Friedman. I am an attorney, though I'm no longer in active private practice. I teach law at Cleveland Marshall College of Law, where I've taught since 1972. Beginning in 1968, upon graduating from George Washington University Law School, came to Cleveland, which is my hometown. I grew up in Shaker Heights. I was in the Public Defender's Office, which was then part of the Legal Aid Society. I was involved in rendering counsel during the Glenville riots. I went on from the Public Defender's Office to become the founding director of the Free Medical Clinic of Greater Cleveland. I left the free clinic to become a professor of law at Cleveland Marshall College of Law, where I taught and was participant in the legal clinic. We did criminal defense with students throughout the county, mostly in municipal courts. From there, I went into private practice and ultimately ended up in a law firm, Friedman and Gilbert. We specialized in criminal defense and civil rights litigation. I stopped taking cases around 2018, though I'm still a licensed lawyer. Throughout my career as a lawyer, I have been vigilant in believing in the
Is it just me or did he freeze?
He froze.
He froze.
Is he gone? Is he gone? Okay.
He was just about to close. I was excited.
We'll give him a few minutes to return. Hopefully, if anyone, Director Pomerantz, if you have his contact, if you can reach out to him to see.
I'm not sure if I do. Mark, do you? Can you text him?
Okay, all right,
Thank
thank you. In the meantime, I have an exciting announcement.
I'm ready.
On the count of three, will you join me in singing happy birthday to our council president?
Happy
Happy birthday. Oh, she didn't count three.
On the count of three, let's try this again. 1,
happy birthday.
3. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Excuse me.
Happy birthday, Council President. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Lord.
Oh, wow.
For indulging me and the
Thank you. That was truly one of those moments where they say it's the thought that counts.
Hello, you all.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Dan.
All right, it appears Mr. Friedman has been able to reconnect. Thank you all. That was our intermission is now over. Back to
Sorry
our
to interrupt the party. Throughout my career as a criminal defense attorney, I have been involved in scrupulously adhering and supporting the effective assistance of counsel to indigent defendants. That's really kind of been the cornerstone of my career as a lawyer and as a law teacher. And I've been able to fulfill that as a member of the commission since 1992. And I'd like to continue to proceed and further realize those aspirations.
Well, we thank you for your willingness to continue to serve in this capacity. It is certainly apparent while you have been appointed and reappointed. So with that, I will open it up to my colleagues for any questions or comments.
Just one brief one. He just mentioned the free clinic, Madam Chairwoman.
Okay, go ahead, Councilman Sweeney.
Remember David Roth?
Yeah, I hired him. He was a close friend of mine.
He's a very close friend of mine from the basketball days, and I apologize to my colleagues, but I haven't thought about him for a long time. So thank you for bringing that up to me.
Yeah, he was a brilliant, tragic guy.
Absolutely, but thank you. So thank you for the point of personal privilege, Madam Chairwoman.
Thank you. Any other questions, comments?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Councilwoman Caldwell.
Through the chair to Mr. Friedman, on your tenure on the commission, what do you feel needs to be changed that has not been changed?
Well, I think that in terms of the commission, I think that we have one more slot to be filled. And my feelings are that it should be reflected by a woman and hopefully a woman of color in terms of our composition. I think other than that, the commission, having just appointed Cullen Sweeney as the public defender, replacing Mark Stanton, was a significant step forward. I think we've enhanced the quality of the public defender's office. I think Mark Budzar has played a very large role in bringing that about and having the public defender's office a coherent, quality law firm.
Thank you. And my follow-up question would be to Michelle. Do we have another appointment? Does the county exec have another appointment? It's just
through-
Mark.
Through the chair, yes, we do. Mr. James Woolley has served, and we're grateful for his service, but he has asked to not continue. So we will have another appointment before you soon.
Okay, so you heard that what Mr. Friedman said, so hopefully that will inspire Armin to look for a great female candidate. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. To that point, it has been also brought to my attention that the office itself, I believe upon my last recollection, only had 2 women of color in the roles of public defenders. Is that still the case? Do you know? Do we know?
Madam Chair, I think that would be something that would be best answered either by Mark or Cullen or Mr. Friedman.
I don't have an answer for that. I don't know right now. I do know that the Public Defender's Office is diverse. I don't know what the gender racial breakdown is, however.
All right, if someone could get that information back to us,
Yeah.
so we don't hinder Mr. Friedman's process, but I think given Councilwoman Conwell's interest as well as what Mr. Friedman has indicated, it would be helpful for this body to know.
I do know, I might add that Cullen has recently hired Russell Ty to be chief trial counsel for the Defender's Office. And Russell has been given the responsibility of going out and recruiting individuals gender and color wise.
Madam Chair, Director Pomerantz here again. Just wanted to make sure to remind the committee that the last time we appointed somebody for the public defenders, we reappointed Erica Anthony, and she came
Right.
before you all late last year and is serving a term that expires 12/31/2023.
Correct.
With that, are there any other questions? And thank you for that, Mr. Friedman, because that was going to be my next question. So your litigation skills are impressive, as that would have been my next question, the recruitment effort. So I'm pleased to know that you are ahead of the curve on that. So are there any other questions, comments, or concerns regarding Mr. Friedman's nomination? If there are none, it appears there are none, I will move this make the motion to move this piece of legislation to the full body of the council under second reading suspension. Do I have a second?
Second, committee.
All right, I'll take that from Sweeney. We're going to second it by Sweeney.
Thank
If there are no questions, comments, or concerns, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All right, we'll move this to the full body of the council. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Friedman, and thank you very much for your continuation of the services to the public.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Other than the celebration of our honorable Council President Vice Jones, is there any, Council President Jones, is there any other miscellaneous business today before us? All right, well, there being none, I thank you all for again joining in on the happy birthday celebration during our brief intermission. And I just ask that you all continue to stay safe and healthy. This meeting is adjourned. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman.
You're
See you,
welcome.
colleague.
Bye-bye.